Hey boys and girls, and welcome to Kids Corner with yours truly, me. I am so happy that you're here. We are going to meet the coolest guy today. His name is Moses. Did you know that Moses wrote the first 5 books of the Bible? That is really cool, right? They're called the Pentateuch. Very strange word, but that's what the first 5 books of the Bible are called. Now, you know the drill. So stand up, do a good big stretch, and get ready to do a song and do all the actions. I'll see you back here in a sec.
Whether I'm driving in the car or shopping in the store, making mashed potatoes or sweeping up the floor, cleaning up my room or starting up the mower, I'm gonna praise the Lord. I'm gonna praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I'm gonna praise the Lord. I'm gonna praise the Lord. Whether I'm dancing like a robot or reaching for the stars, running through a sprinkler or climbing monkey bars, swimming in a lake or rocking my guitar, I'm gonna praise the Lord. I'm gonna praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I'm gonna praise the Lord. I'm gonna praise the Lord. Everybody on the left, what you gonna do now? Praise the Lord. Everybody on the right, what you gonna do now? Praise the Lord. Everybody in this place, what you gonna do now? Praise the Lord. Everybody on the left, what you gonna do now? Praise the Lord. Everybody on the right, what you gonna do now? Praise the Lord. Everybody in this place, what we gonna do? We're gonna praise the Lord. We're gonna praise the Lord. We're gonna praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. We're gonna 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 praise the Lord.
Hey boys and girls, and welcome back. Hopefully you did all the actions to that awesome song. Right now, we need to learn our memory verse before we meet Moses. So let's get started. And don't forget to send me those videos of you saying your memory verse so I can enter your name into a draw. There's only 1 week left after today, so we need to get those videos in, okay? So let's learn this first together. Let's say it. It was by faith that Moses left the land of Egypt, not fearing the king's anger. He kept right on going because he kept his eyes on the one who is invisible. And that's found in Hebrews 11:27. So how about you repeat after me as I say the verse, okay? Ready? It was by faith that Moses left the land of Egypt, not fearing the king's anger. He kept right on going because he kept his eyes on the one who is invisible. And that's Hebrews 11:27. That's awesome. So don't forget to send those videos in. We'll say it one more time together. Are you ready? And then I can't wait to see you guys say it all by yourself. And you know it's found on your card in your box. All right? It was by faith that Moses left the land of Egypt, not fearing the king's anger. He kept right on going because he kept his eyes on the one who is invisible. And that's found in Hebrews 11:27. Okay, so if you're ready, we're going to go and meet Moses, and I will see you back here in a minute. Hey boys and girls, my name is Moses, and I am so happy to meet you today. Pastor Stephanie wanted me to tell you a little bit about my story. But you know, my story is very, very long because I'm very, very old. But I wanted to tell you how important it is to trust God in everything, even
when things you might not understand the things that God is telling you to do. Because when we were in Egypt and we were trying to get Pharaoh to let God's people go, all kinds of horrible things were happening to Pharaoh and his people. Yet, when they finally let us go, we walked and we came to the Red Sea. And we thought we were trapped. And we thought after all of that, God was going to let us get sent back to Egypt. But when you trust God and you seek Him, He does amazing things. Do you know that at that very moment, the Red Sea parted? I mean, it didn't just part. It opened wide. And if you've ever been to an aquarium, which of course I haven't, but if you had, you would walk through a tunnel and you would see fish and sharks. When we were walking through the sea, our feet weren't even getting wet, and you could see the fish swimming. Do you know how amazing that is? And it was so loud. It was a big roar of water. But there was no glass holding up the water. It was just being held there by the hand of God. God does amazing things when you just trust Him and seek Him. And we did finally get to the promised land. And although I got to see it and I didn't get to go in it, God was so good. And He took care of us every step of the way. So if you get nothing else out of my story today, know that you just need to trust God, no matter what. So happy to meet you, and I will see you again another day.
Hey, boys and girls. Moses was a pretty cool guy, huh? Do you know that not only did God part the Red Sea through him, but so many other things happened to him? Do you know that when he was a baby, that Pharaoh was going to kill all the babies and he had to be put in a basket in the river, and he ended up being a prince, and then he ended up having to leave Egypt because he did something bad, and he ended up living in the wilderness. Then God met him at a burning bush that didn't really burn. Like, the story of Moses goes on and on and on. He had so many things happen to him. He is an amazing guy. But the biggest thing is that he just kept trusting God no matter what. He ended up living in the wilderness, and he ended up all different places. But because God told him to go, he went. And that's in difficult times and when things we don't understand, we just have to trust that God knows better than we do. And we can just trust that He's looking after everything, right? Because He is. So, after all that, let's go do a craft together. I will see you over at the craft table. Hey, boys and girls, let's do a craft together. Today, we're just going to color a picture. So if you want to get your craft bags out, if you don't have a set yet, they're still available at the church. So ask your parents or grandparents to pretty please go over to the church and pick up your craft bags, because they are still available for you. So today is the only one that's not in a bag. This one is Moses. It'll say Moses right at the top. And it has a picture of a bush with fire on it, because that's how God asked Moses to go into Egypt and to free his people. He talked to him through a burning bush, but it didn't really burn. I bet we haven't really ever seen something like that before, have we? So all we need today is our crayons out of our box, and we're going to color our burning bush. So I'm going to color some red flames. I don't know what color the flames were that don't burn things, but if God can part the Red Sea, He certainly can have a bush not burn, right? It's pretty something. I imagine Moses would have been pretty afraid. I think I would have. So I'm going to color some red. What color are you going to color your picture? Because it's yours and you get to color it however you want. But I'd really like to see your pictures, and you know that can't even talk apparently. You can send me a picture of your picture and get your name entered into the draw again. And we only have 1 week left. Next week we're going to meet one last character before Christmas, and then we'll meet again after Christmas. So you need to get those pictures and memory verses into me as soon as possible so I can get your name into the draw. I'm going to put some yellow in my flames. You know, I don't have an orange crayon, so my fire is just going to be yellow and red. And then, there we go. Red and yellow. And just for fun, I'm going to put some purple in because I like purple. And you can color any colors you want to because it's your picture. So I put some purple in. And you know, did you enjoy meeting Moses today? It's pretty neat, wasn't it? I can't imagine all the things that he did. I know trees aren't blue, but I'm going to color some blue anyway. There we go. But you know, the blue and yellow make green, like we talked about last week, right? So I can put some yellow in there, and then it'll kind of look green. And my picture is all done. So there is mine, and I really, really want to see yours. So if you could send me a picture, that would be great. My email will be at the end of this video, and your parents can send it to me that way. Okay, we're all done for today, and I will see you next week.